I was contemplating doing a live and I thought, you know what, I'm not going to allow the people that like to take my lives and do whatever they want with them, I'm not going to allow that to stop me from speaking in general. I think resilience is like the biggest thing probably we've all learnt, is that we can be isolated, we can be called names, we can be labeled, we can be segregated, but we always come back from these shitty things that are put in, you know, in front of us. And I think that's a pretty powerful, you know, thing to be able to experience. And I'm so damn proud of so many people. I'm so proud of people I don't even know. Very, very early on, very early in the morning on this day, which, yeah, was when everything, like, pretty much shit hit the fan. And it was a day I will never, never, ever forget. I vividly remember just driving down with my phone on, watching, I don't know if it was like Chantal Baker's live, or it was like Linda Louie's live, or I think I was just rotating. And I just was like, I think I got to about, would have been past Bulls, and I just was like, oh my god, like, I have to hurry up, I have to get there. And I just got so overwhelmed that I went to a side street and I just sat on the ground and I just wept. And I literally just wept. And I rang my mum and I just remember saying to her, like, this is not New Zealand, like, what is happening? And I just picked myself up and I thought, you know what, what's needed now is to show everyone exactly what is happening here. And that's pretty much, yeah, that was like my aim, my goal was just like, no, I didn't jump in the front line. I'm not ashamed to say that I didn't get to be part of that part of it. I was watching a few lives that people are sharing and reminiscing about, and I watched a few that videos that I managed to actually put on my Instagram, and, you know, just hearing the emotion in my voice and hearing the moments where, you know, you're laughing because Baby Shark comes on the speakers, or Macarena, and we just like, it just was like another notch in our belt to be like, we overcame so much. We overcame a storm. We overcame pretty much everything that could have gone wrong in that beginning went wrong. And then all of a sudden I got this like ability to do it in front of hundreds of people. Like, who am I? What is this? Like, it's insane. I love it. I love that we have leveled up. That's what we've done. We've literally leveled up. Like, we're up here, like, figuring life out and sorting our shit out and, like, trying our best to be better people and trying to, like in with the out, no, in with the new, out with the old, or whatever the saying is. And then there's like the other level of seeing like people staying put and just being complacent and compliant, and yeah, it's sticky. If people can't see that the changes that have happened aren't connected to maybe some of the protests that have happened, then, you know, well, you're super ignorant. But I think that we have had an impact in what is happening and what will happen. And yes, it hasn't solved things, and nothing's solved, and I don't know if it will ever be solved. And I said to her, because she said that she was considered, that this is quite funny because in America, I'm telling you what she's told me, so I don't know if this is 100% how it is, but she said, in America, I would be considered crunchy. And I was like, okay, what's that? And she's like alternative, you know? And I was like, you mean like using not medicine, like you'd rather like alternative medicines and alternative healthcare and alternative like food and organic and all that type of stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. So I guess maybe like New Zealand, I don't know if like for our labeling it would be like hippie. Like is that it? Maybe that's the word we would call people that prefer stuff like that, which now that I think back, I'm like, no, it's not. Personalities. And I'm really grateful that I care more about who I am as a person, how I want to be remembered, and I pass on, is that I wasn't a bitch. And, that I wasn't just doing nothing. I am who I am, and I accept that I have a mouth that I can use to speak my truth, and you may not agree, that's okay. You may want to call me names and think that my titties are up by my neck, but that's okay, we just laugh at it. At the end of the day, the saying that I like to use is, it is nothing but a fart in the wind, which that's what it is. It comes, it goes, you sniff it, you go ooh, and then it's past, it's gone. So